Diarmuid Kearney reporting for a final whistle.ie this evening, where the Republic of Ireland's hopes of qualification for Euro 2024 has taken another hit following their consecutive defeat, this time coming to Greece in Athens this evening. A game that Ireland definitely will feel they left behind, especially in the second half, as they conceded just 4 minutes in with a lapse in concentration, allowing the Greeks to go back into the lead. And from there, Ireland struggled to create any clear-cut chances, and in the end found themselves reduced to 10 men as Matt Doherty lashed out in added time to see Ireland now without him going into the Gibraltar tie on Monday evening, finishing with 10 men in this contest. Greece, to their credit, did start on the back foot as Ireland had a couple of early chances, but they would soon put Ireland under intense pressure. Kostas Tsimikas putting in a lovely ball into the box that Ireland did manage to deal with, but from there, plenty of pressure soon was to follow. Mavropanos, formerly of Arsenal, had a great chance to put the Greek side in the lead, as his acrobatic volley needed Gabin Bazunu to be acrobatic in order to tip the ball over the crossbar. But the Greeks were still putting pressure on Ireland. The ball from another corner was dealt with, fell to the edge of the box as Tatas Bakasitas managed to get a strike at goal, but his effort hit the surface and it did take the sting out of it, but Bazunu needed to be at his best to clear the danger. It was all Greece from that opening quarter. They kept putting pressure on Ireland. They had an appeal for a penalty as Bazunu had collided with one of their players, but they would soon get the deciding factor of a penalty awarded after Callum O'Dowda was deemed to have handled a cross destined for the box from George Baldock on the right wing. The ball did hit O'Dowda's hand after a lengthy VAR deliberation. It was Bakasitas who stepped up to take the resulting penalty, and he struck it down the middle past Bazunu to make it 1-0 to the Greeks. Ireland definitely were relying on Bazunu in those opening few minutes, but after the goal, they did have a couple of chances here and there, and they would soon draw level. A great cross on the right from Matt Doherty was almost an own goal from one of the Greek defenders, but that went out for a corner. From the corner, it was whipped into the front post where Evan Ferguson nodded back toward the back post. Nathan Collins was lurking, and he got a touch to put the ball into the net. The linesman's flag was up, however, it looked to have been cancelled out, but after yet again another lengthy VAR deliberation, the goal was eventually given, and Ireland were back in the tie at the half-hour mark. Into the remaining few minutes of the opening half, it was still Greece who had a fair share of chances. They kept pressing at the Irish side, but the sides would go in the break level at 1 apiece. But 4 minutes after the resumption, it was the Greek side who were back celebrating, and they managed to get in through Dimitris Pelikas. He cut in from the right-hand side of the box. Too much time, very little defensive fortitude from the Republic of Irish side, and he got in to curl a lovely effort past Bazunu into the far bottom corner. From there, Ireland were still getting their chances, but Greece, now with the lead and had pretty much had the sails to their backs, they kept pressing, but Ireland were now resulting to trying to put everything on the line in order to come back into the tie. Greece sitting back, playing much more of a counter-attacking style of football in the second half, allowing Ireland to get into their areas. They were forcing Ireland to go narrow as well, which Ireland were not really looking to set up for with their formation, especially in that second half. Ireland did have chances. Nathan Collins with a great half volley on the edge of the box with about 20 minutes left to go in the tie, but they just didn't have the chances to try and get a goal back in the tie. Matt Doherty had the best of their opportunities late on. That came in the second minute of added time as his effort was parried by the Greek goalkeeper. But at the end, Ireland were left red-faced as Doherty was sent off. A few handbags between the two sides late on. Greece holding firm. They're now 2 wins from 2 in qualification, and they look set to qualify for the European Championships in 2024. Final score from Athens this evening: Greece 2, the Republic of Ireland 1.